Hello, my name is Kjeld Jellison, and what I'm going to show today is how to build a mobile application in 10 minutes. And we're going to start now. I log into the DIP portal, which is our software for creating this mobile application. I go in and change my organization or move to another group called Temp, which I do here. And then I go down and find out what is the available servers. And I go straight into the architect, which is the place where I design my mobile app. And a mobile app contains two pieces, what we call in-apps and MIs. And MIs is the core piece, which is the building blocks of an in-app. So I go straight in and start to create MIs. The first MI is called first MI. There you go. I pick a language. Actually, we support multiple languages for the same app. And we create this MI, and we come into the editor. And right away I create a text box, and I give it a label, so what the user is going to respond to. Enter your name. I'll call it name. I'll also create a radio button, for example. And that that one will be also a label, or it will also has a label. I type in a label. Is the sun shining? Give it a variable name. And then I need some values to pick from, yes and no. And that's it. Then I go in and create another app, because I would actually like to submit. I want the user to be able to submit data back to the server when he uses the app. And so I right away go in and create another MI, which I call submit. I do it the same way as before. And now I go in and create a submit button. And I add that, call it submit. I give it a name, verify that all my settings for submission is actually completed. I create a text box. The reason why I could create a text box is because I want to the server to provide or produce a PDF file as well as a CSV file of the data which has been collected when the user he submits data. And in this case it's actually a hidden field, and the name of this one has to be very specific, and it will come up with a suggestion so I don't type a wrong name. And now I see I have a little bug here, or not a bug, but I forgot to fill something out. I'll have to figure that out, and let's see what that might be. I think it's related to the submit button. I need to fill out a warning, and that's what I did right now. So now I'm ready with my building blocks, my MIs, and now I create the container for these building blocks, and that's what I do now. Put a description. I'll just go back and correct that later. I need to fill something in. I have my in-app here. I pick my MIs, drag them in, and now I need to tell what I want in this hidden field, what is supposed to happen when it receives the server, because it has to be very precise the way you spell this. Just make a copy of data already, so to speak, typed in. And you can see I would like to produce a PDF file, and I would also like to do what we call collecting. And a collecting state machine is actually producing a CSV file of the collected data for further processing within your system, backend system. I press save. There you go. And now I save the whole application, but I have a bug here as well. I need to fill out a name of the app, and that's what I did here. And now I'm ready to build this mobile application. So I switch to the builder and type in a name again. That's because I can use my, so to speak, code to generate many different versions of the same app. So I built the mobile app here, and it will take half a minute or so. So we have a little animation coming up and entertaining people in the meantime. And I validate my app. I'm not completely satisfied. As you can see, I have my hidden field, which is not really hidden. And that's probably because I'm missing something. So I'll just go back and find that MI. And I go back to my submit, find my text field, which is supposed to be hidden. I go and say display, and I say hidden, and I say save. And then I'll rebuild that one. And again, as before, it takes a couple of seconds, half a minute, and I will just quickly verify that I get what I was expecting. And here you can see I don't have any hidden field shown anymore, but that hidden field is still in the mobile application because that is important in the way when we send it out to a mobile device. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to send this out to our distribution server, and that is done by what we call a promotion. And then we move into our distribution server. Looks actually very similar. I go down and find my in-app or my app, and then I actually distribute that one to a specific user. So that specific person will receive this image or this mobile application on his device. And now you can see it has been sent out, and it's ready to go.